What's up, guys? This year I bought 31 new fragrances, and most of them are released in like 2024. Maybe one or two was released in late 2023s, but all of them are new. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on whether you should buy these fragrances, which would be studs, or whether you should pass, which would be duds. Now, 31 new fragrances, and most of them, well, all of them are Middle Eastern fragrances. So here's my opinion. Let's get this thing started. First fragrance, well, the first couple of fragrances from this new Middle Eastern fragrance brand called Louis Martin. Never heard of them before, but I purchased them because some of the notes seemed like something I would like. And the first one that I purchased, well, one of the first ones I purchased was Royal Patchouli. Now, this is definitely a masculine scent, winter and fall time, but to me, I'm gonna have to say dud. One reason I say dud, because it's basically all patchouli. I mean, patchouli essential oils, you get the same smell. They have different notes in here, but all I'm getting is patchouli. Essential patchouli oil, and it's earthy and dirty. But I like patchouli, but most of you won't like this, so I'm gonna have to say dud. The next one is from Louis Martin, and originally I thought it was a clone of Boudicca de Victoria's. I think maybe one is, because I only smelled like one or two Boudicca's. The first one is Imperial Red. This is definitely, I think it's a unisex fragrance, kind of on the gourmand side, definitely unisex, split right down the middle, and this is definitely a stud. I would highly recommend this fragrance. And by the way, none of these fragrances was over 50, 60 bucks, but I will leave a link to where I purchased them from. But some of these are from Intense Oud, which if you follow the link that I will leave pinned up in the comment section and you use the discount code Chris, it will save you 12% off on fragrances. I would highly recommend this. This is 2 thumbs up. Another one from Louis Martin is Imperial Blue. This is also a unisex fragrance, might be leaning maybe a tiny bit masculine, but women and men can wear this, and this is definitely a thumbs up. Fall and winter for both Imperial Red and Imperial Blue, and this might even be a spring, late summer scent. Highly recommend this and the red. Another one is definitely a fall, winter scent, and this is definitely unisex, probably split right down the middle. And yes, this is definitely 2 thumbs up. This is a stud. Highly recommend it. Very nice fragrances. As you can see, the bottle look very nice. Again from Louis Martin. Now this is more niche quality than a lot of the ones from this list. And this is definitely a stud. Called Oud Majestic. Smell like something niche, high quality, very different, very unique. One I think you will enjoy. It's unisex, but it's leaning a little bit masculine. Oud Majestic. By the way, before I finish this list, I will leave a playlist at the end of the video, so if you want the full reviews on most of these fragrances, you can check that out. The next one I couldn't really find what year it was released, but since it's new for me, I'm adding it to the collection. And it's coming from Parish Corner, and that is Eternal Coffee. Now this to me is probably a feminine scent that a man could pull off, so it's unisex, leaning a lot more feminine. Fall, winter, but it's definitely a dud. Thumbs down. I mean, I know it get a lot of hype, but to me, I know a lady would smell great wearing it, but to me, nah, I'm gonna have to pass on this, and I think you should too. Another one from this house called Arabian Fragrances, which I sold, so that should tell you it's a thumbs down. It was trying to copy Creed Silver Mountain Water, but it was probably 60% close. Some of you might like that because this is a compliment getting scent, but to me, the performance just wasn't there, and I have enough Silver Mountain Water fragrances. I will leave the picture right here. Now we're getting into Afnan Perfumes. One of them I sold, I forgot the name of it. It's 4 in this collection, and I only have 3 left because I sold one. That should tell you right away that it was a dud. I forget the name of it, but probably leave it up here if I remember. First one is Calamat. Now this is definitely a masculine fragrance. Women stay away from this because you won't enjoy it. Probably a signature summer scent. Probably just a signature scent all year round, but it's more for the dressed up occasion, and this is definitely a stud. Highly recommend it. Maybe 1 thumbs up, probably not 2, but highly recommend it with a 1 thumbs up. The next one is Essence. Yes, this is definitely a pass. It's sort of a blue scent, but it's not your everyday blue scent. Has some uniqueness. Definitely fall, spring, and summer. I think it's unisex. Probably split right down the middle, maybe leaning a little bit more masculine, but yeah, this is 1 thumbs up. Highly recommend it. And that is Essence from the house of Haage Perfumes. The next one is One Leather. I'm not gonna say a thumbs up and I'm not gonna say a thumbs down. This probably split right in the middle. You're gonna really have to love leather fragrances, but I smelled a lot of fragrances like this before. So I'm gonna leave it like in between, somewhere in between. Not a thumbs up, not a thumbs down, not a stud or a dud, but somewhere in between. So you can make your own call on that. If you like leather fragrances, you might love this, but I like it, so that's that. Now we're getting into some Haage fragrances, and this first one up is Secret Musk. Now to me, it's a unisex fragrance, split right down the middle. I think a man or woman would smell great wearing it. Fall, winter. But I'm gonna have to say the only reason I say that because Swiss Arabian does one even better than this. Smell great, but I'm gonna have to say dud, and that is Secret Musk. The next one up, by the way, this is the Caris line. The next one up is Blue Spice. Now this is a fall, more like fall, but you can get away with it in some summer times. Definitely unisex, probably leaning a little bit masculine, but not by much. I think a woman can wear this also. And this is definitely 2 thumbs up. This is a pass. I love this stuff for the summer and springtime. One I think you should check out. The next one up is Amber Gold. Now this is probably, I'm gonna say unisex. Might be leaning, well, it goes either way. But fall, winter, maybe spring, even summer maybe, but I'm gonna give this 2 thumbs up. This is my favorite from this collection, so definitely one you should get your hands on. Next one up is Oud Fire. Now originally I was gonna come over here and say dud, but I think this is a pass. Definitely a fall winter fragrance, leaning more masculine than anything, but it's a nice scent, nice fragrance. It's a thumbs up to me. The next brands we're coming is Rasasi. Now this was a new one for me, and this is a unisex fragrance. Might be leaning, it's split straight down the middle, but unisex. Probably fall, spring, maybe some summers, but it is yummin', and it's definitely a stud. Get a thumbs up from me, 1 thumbs up, but it's a nice fragrance, one I think you will enjoy, and you should add to your collection or check it out. Another one from Swiss Arabian, and this is Day. Now, definitely a masculine scent. I'm gonna say thumbs up, but you're gonna have to love niche type fragrances because this is something very unique. It's not something you're gonna smell in the department store or like other user fragrances, but definitely fall, winter, very unique. Has some oud undertones. I like it. If you're into fragrances, you well into fragrances, you'll like it. If you're not, you probably won't, but me, it's a thumbs up. For the rest, it's probably somewhere in between. You have to make the call on that, but I think it's a thumbs up. Next one up is from Swiss Arabian, and that's Untouched. Now, you want to talk about a nice apple pie dessert, and it's definitely a compliment getting fragrance. My lady friend, one of her favorite fragrances, so this definitely 2 thumbs up. I like it, she like it, so what else can you say? Probably a good fall fragrance. Maybe winter, but it's definitely a compliment getting fragrance, and it's 2 thumbs up because she like it, I love it. So Untouched is one you should consider. The next one up, Haage Carmine, and this is definitely a feminine fragrance that a man can wear. It's full of roses, spices, sweetness. One I think you will enjoy, and it's definitely a thumbs up. It's supposed to be a clone of one of the Creeds, Crimson Rock. I smelled that long time ago, but this is pretty close. Really good fragrance for what it is, and I think it's a thumbs up. Now we're getting into more Haage fragrances, and this is King. This is definitely a fall winter fragrance. Masculine fragrance. I don't think a woman probably would like this, maybe so, but it's called king for a reason, but I think it's masculine and very dark kind of fragrance. And one I love, and it's definitely a thumbs up, one I think you should look into, and that's King from Haage Perfumes. The next one up is Bold from Haage. Now, this is definitely a fall winter fragrance and unisex, both a man and woman can wear it. But to me, I think it's a fail. I think it's a dud because when I first tested, I knew it was something I smelled. Then one of my subscribers asked me, was it like Baccarat Rouge? I wore it again. It's too much of being the same as Baccarat Rouge, but I say probably 50%. It is some differences, but I have enough Baccarat Rouge colognes and I don't need another one. So to me, this is a dud. Up next is Empress from the House of Haage. And this is definitely fall, spring scent, maybe some summer, a lot of green in it. Unisex, split right down the middle, and I think this is definitely a stud. One I think you should check out, especially if you like green scent. The next one up is Royal. Originally I thought it was a masculine fragrance, but I think this unisex may be leaning a little bit masculine, but a woman and a man would smell great wearing it. And it's definitely has some leather backgrounds in it. And when I first originally smelled this, I thought I wouldn't like it, but actually this is probably my favorite from the line, with a lot of leather, some sweetness. But if you like that kind of fragrance, it's definitely, I would give this a 3 thumbs up. My first time wearing it, well, my second time wearing it, after thinking it was a dud, I was getting all kinds of compliments. Not only did the fragrance change my mind, but the people around me that told me it smelled great changed my mind. So 3 thumbs up, one from this house. If you had to pick one, this is the one I would get. Now we get into some Mason Looks, which is a branch of Armaf, I think. Gonna have to like some unique fragrances with some leather background. Originally, I was gonna come over here and say a thumbs down, a dud, but really it is a stud, a 1 thumbs up. Very nice fragrance in my opinion, and I think you will enjoy it also. And that is Midnight Amber. Next one from the line is Patchouli Imperial. And this is definitely a spring, fall, sweet type fragrance, split right down the middle, sort of on the blue side. But to me, I was very disappointed because it got Patchouli Imperial in it, but there's nothing patchouli in it to make it imperial. This is just a pretty nice blue fragrance that probably gonna get you compliments, but this to me is gonna be a dud. The next one from Mason Lux is Elixir. Now, if you want a very unique fragrance that's probably a unisex, this probably leaning more feminine, but I wore this, got compliments on it. I love smelling it. You talking about cotton candy notes. Think about the cotton candy note in Baccarat Rouge, minus the saffron with some sweet fruits in the background. Everybody would love this on you. You would love it on you. You would smell unique wearing it. And this is definitely a 2 thumbs up. A stud. Now we're back to some more Haage fragrances. And let me see which one this is. It's probably a unisex fragrance, probably split right down the middle. Spring, fall, very nice fragrance. I'm gonna give it 1 thumbs up. And this is a stud. Nothing unique about it that gonna garnish you compliments, both from a male and female. Depends on who wearing it. Nice fragrance, but kind of on the boring side, but I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up. This is a stud. And that was Experience. Next one up is Heritage. Now this is my favorite from this particular line, but my lady friend actually liked the others one better than this, but this is my favorite, and I think it's more niche. That's why she probably didn't care for it too much. But to me, this is definitely 2 thumbs up. One of my favorite from this collection. Masculine, fall and winter, signature worthy, and that's Heritage. I enjoy it. I think some of you will enjoy it. But ladies, you might want to stay away from this one because it's more masculine than it is feminine. Next one up is Integrity. Got my nose in. Fall, spring and summer. It's boring. I'm gonna say somewhere in between. It's gonna get you compliments, smell really good, but it's more on the boring side. But as far as smell really good. But to me, somewhere in between. I think a lot of you would like it because it smells great. But to me, if you're into fragrances or been into fragrances a while, you might think it's boring. That's Integrity. Now we're getting into Haage Empire collection. And this first one up is Crown. This is definitely unisex, maybe leaning feminine, but fall, winter, kind of powdery. I think both man and a woman would enjoy this. So I'm gonna have to give it a thumbs up. This is stud, and that is Crown. Next one up is Empress. Now this one and the Empress from the other line are two different fragrances, but definitely spicy, sweet, unisex, fall, winter. I'll have to definitely give this 2 thumbs up. This is a stud also. So one I think you would like. I think most of you will enjoy it. And what else can I say? Next one up is Regent from the House of Haage. Definitely a fall, spring, winter. Maybe this is all season round. Unisex fragrance, probably split right down the middle. And I think one everybody will enjoy. So this is gonna have to get 2 thumbs up, and this is a stud. If you want to see full reviews of all these fragrances, click here. YouTube think you might want to watch this video right here, and if you just want to subscribe, click here. Take care. Peace.